Hello everyone, this is Lockeneye, and welcome back to another video on the Gray Builds YouTube channel. And today we're going to be reviewing a LEGO City set that I bought recently that I thought I should showcase to all of you. This is a 4+ set that is a tractor that comes with a couple of farm animals and accessories that I thought was a very good find. So here we have it showcased inside of the LEGO City in the farm area. And I wanted to start off with this just to show you how well this 4+ set integrates into a regular build area filled with other regular builds. And I think this works out pretty well. Additionally, you can see that it really does add some life to the farm with the different animals you get. But without further ado, now let's move over to the recording studio so that way I can showcase all of the different things that come in this set and tell you whether or not it's a good set for you to pick up. So let's get right to it. So here we have this set laid out over here, and first thing I'm going to mention is the animals here. This is similar to a Star Wars Battle Pack set where you get multiple of the same or similar figures that can be used to build up a group of them, or an army, so to speak. However, in this case, this set gives you a bunch of sheep. So I guess you can build yourself a flock of sheep, which is kind of cool. You do get 2 of the adult sheep and 1 lamb, and you also get this little cute puppy mold. All of these animal molds I've personally never had in my collection before, so I'm pretty happy to have all of these now. And they're a great inclusion to this set. You also get not 1, but 2 minifigures. You get a little girl who's visiting the farm, or it could be the daughter of the person running the farm. I loved the plaid shirt that she's got. That's actually really cool. And, of course, the farmer, who comes with a trusty shovel to go and take care of any of the farm chores he's got to do for the day, is pretty cool because he also has some medium nougat overalls. Now, the accessories for this set is also pretty interesting because you do get 2 of these little hay bales, which are similar to the hay bales that you saw earlier in the LEGO City on the other tractor inside of the farm. And these are great inclusions, and with studs on top, you're able to stack them and build them in different ways, which is pretty cool. Additionally, you get a little crate in medium nougat that comes with 3 carrots, and I think that might be the record for the most carrots I've ever gotten in a single LEGO set, so that's pretty cool. And additionally, we have the tractor itself. Now, let's start with the actual main build for the tractor here. Now, if I were to not have told you this was a 4+ set at the start of this review, I'm sure that you guys would question whether this is a 4+ set or not, because you can barely tell where the 4+ pieces are. In fact, this set only uses 1 4+ piece in the entire set, and it's the chassis used to build up the actual tractor on. But they do their best to cover up every single stud or easily viewable spot on this chassis, so that way it just looks like a regular build. Additionally, you do have that print piece on the front, which could be used for some custom builds, and I think it's a pretty good print piece. You also have the little exhaust pipe up on the front of the top there. And, of course, you have room for not 1, but 2 minifigures to ride this tractor, because you have the seat for 1 minifigure to sit, but also some studs for you to stand someone on the back as well, which is pretty cool, which we'll take a look at in a minute. Additionally, there's the back trailer here, which is pretty much made to represent a wooden trailer, which I really like, and you have these tiles along the side to represent the wooden planks in reddish brown, and there's some studs to add some things to the trailer. So now I'm going to take these accessories and add them to the trailer so we can see what that looks like in more detail. So here's everything now that we've added it all to the tractor, and you can see that, yeah, indeed, this set does have room for both minifigures to ride on this tractor, and it is pretty cool. But additionally, you can add all of this stuff to the trailer with having room to still store more, which is pretty awesome. Additionally, the set provides the ability for you to customize what you put in this trailer. So you could technically put the animals in, as I mentioned earlier, but I could see people also just adding other minifigures to this for like a hayride, which would be pretty cool as well. Now, overall, what are my thoughts on this set? This might be one of my favorite 4+ sets of all time, and I am someone who does buy a lot of 4+ sets, either for the minifigures or the unique pieces or cool prints. However, in this case, I like this set because it's actually a really good build, and as we saw when it was in the city, you could barely tell when it's surrounded by other builds that this was actually a 4+ set the whole time, which is actually what I want 4+ sets to be in the future. I don't want them just to be sets for younger builders. I want them to be sets that interest everybody in the LEGO group who enjoys building things. And in this case, I think this set does a good job with it, because you do get a decent amount of animals. You do get a pretty good looking tractor with good print that you could use on a custom tractor if you wanted, along with 2 minifigures and a bunch of accessories that you could use on a farm. You even get a little dog that could be used as a sheepdog in this set. Now, the price of this set is also really, really good. For all of the stuff you see here, you get all of this for $20, which price per part ratio is not very good there, as it is with most 4 Plus sets. However, I would encourage people to look at the fact that you get 4 animals and 2 minifigures in this set, which is already insane, but if you add up that with the accessories and the tractor and its trailer, that's definitely worth your money for the $20 this set costs. I could even see people buying more than one of these just to get more sheep and more animals for their LEGO farms. So overall, I think this might be one of my favorite LEGO 4 Plus sets of all time. Now, I may be a little bit biased because I do enjoy farm builds out of LEGO, specifically for my LEGO City, but either way, this is still a really cool set, and I think this is going to be something that will be a mainstay inside of my LEGO City farm in the future. Now, if you enjoyed everything you saw in this video and you'd like to see more, I do have a video showcasing me as I build my LEGO City farm up. So I'll leave that in the end of this video if you'd like to go and watch that. However, I do have plenty of other fun videos coming up in the future, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next one, and have a great day!